So who would like to do a quick recap for the audience?
Raj.
What?
Beep, beep.
Brain, I'm trying to remember. Okay, so we got over talking with we got done at the library looking up the fact of what we were fighting and found out it was a false Hydra.
Mm-hmm.
After exiting the library and returning to Glacia, we informed them of what happened, where we were given a map.
During said time, you were also assaulted by said creature on your way up to the penthouse. So it actually tried to openly attack you, if you remember.
I remember now. My brain is not well. This is why I try not to do recaps.
Mm-hmm.
So on the way on, specifically the elevator, if it wasn't for Varys's quick shooting, we probably would have plummeted in the elevator. But we got back to Glacia, informed them what was going on, and they're like, okay, here's a map, here's a stone, find it, contact me, and I'll take care of it.
Pretty much. That was literally the TLDR. He said, I'll take care of it if you can find it for me.
And then they're like, hey, you can get into the sewers through my personal exit. Here, one of my people will go through, don't steal my stuff.
Pretty much, yeah.
And then we kind of went through, found a little laboratory.
It's the happy little laboratory with totally nothing wrong in it, right?
Yeah, totally.
Oh, that's right.
Wrong. I was
snakes.
getting to it. Where literally I was going to say, Flix charmed some snakes after being there for long enough, but we found some monstrosities, and Various decided to impale themselves to release Pride from their imprisonment in the ring.
Worthwhile trade.
Not only that, but Tiberius found the corpse of his uncle in one of the test tubes. Gutted and cut out.
Again,
And papers.
And this is why I don't do the recaps.
How are you feeling, Jen?
I'm good. Sorry, my.
It's all right. It happens.
And then just to round off the recap, a few of us got sucked into a mindscape where we were almost eaten alive, and then we decided to go to a bar to hide from everything.
And which is where we bring you back. There's some gentle, smooth jazz playing on the ambience. There's a few patron goers, the bar owner, of course. For the most part, everyone's been enjoying drinks, the atmosphere, and it's been incredibly quiet. No one has really approached you or anything, as this feels like more of a place where people are more willing to leave you alone and not ask questions. And we will be leaving off from where the roleplay took place, which was a nice little speech from Tiberius and some general conversations. Who would like to start us off?
Rose.
Yeah.
Beep, beep.
Okay, I was like, is that IC or OOC?
It could be both considering Tiberius.
Yep.
Rose is still looking across the table over to Flix. Flix?
Yes?
Do you mind if I examine one of your new pets?
Just be gentle.
Yeah, sure.
Or you might get bit.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. Rose is going to lean across the table, extend an arm out to one of the snakes, and will posture to steal themselves. Alright, little one. Alright,
So, roll me an animal handling.
Oh no.
You're kind of holding your hand out, kind of trying to gesture for this thing to move forward, and it actually tightens its coil around Flix's arm and hisses at you. So it kind of goes.
Rose instantly goes back into their chair. Okay. Maybe later.
Just kind of reading back over the roleplay real quick.
I've told you not to hurt him.
I didn't do anything. I was just trying to hold a hand out to it.
You insulted him and he's not happy about it.
I didn't say anything.
You should apologize.
I'm sorry that I did something to you.
The serpent just kind of stares at you.
Stares back.
Roll for blink check.
Let me do something real quick. Okay. The serpent doesn't do anything. It's staring at you, tongue flicking out.
Alright, well... besides that, we should really figure out what's our next move from here, then.
Various. You don't really hear this since you have gone back over toward the restroom, I believe.
Yeah.
With Belua?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And what are you planning on doing back there? The restrooms themselves they're actually pretty nice looking, nothing too crazy, basic sink setup and the like, something that you've seen anywhere really. You have a hunch that the reason why they're like this is because from what you could observe when you first came in is the owner is an outsider of some kind. So they probably kind of cater to any sort of lowlifes that come down here and through here. But there's some sinks, there's washcloths, the usual stuff. You can still kind of hear the music from the live jazz band in the main room here. The lights are dim, kind of dim to the point where you expect if someone came in with like a drunken hangover or a headache from drinking way too much, it would probably be much more comfortable on their eyes. But the walls are very closed in. It's kind of claustrophobic feeling.
He's going back there to clean off his hand where the glass broke to wash it.
That's not too difficult. You can just kind of turn the faucet and water will flow out.
Do you really need to turn a faucet for water to come out of the water realm?
Don't question it. This is my world.
Is it pumps, or is it due to the pressure being... You know what? I'm just going to stop before my brain starts analyzing this too much.
Well, Tiberius wouldn't know that. He's not there looking at it.
No, he is not.
So Various is just cleaning up a bit and looks in the mirror. It's a little bit... I'm guessing it's a little bit taller than he is.
Yeah, for the most part, he can kind of see the top of his head. It's obvious it's not built for someone who's much shorter stature.
Yeah. And he gives just a sigh. Stupid giants. And eventually, after cleaning up his hand that isn't bandaged, and he doesn't really have any bandages to wrap it up too, but he packs some paper towels to it, and after he figures out what it's...
They're not really paper towels, they're more kind of cloth rags. You notice that there is sort of a bin with a bunch of folded ones, and as well as a bin near the door that seems to be more of a basket that holds the ones that have been used.
He packs that down against his palm and starts heading back towards the table.
Mm-hmm. And you guys all kind of see Various stumble out and kind of lumber out of the bathroom before coming back to the table.
He listens to Frias and Rose, but just quietly sneaks back in to his spot, and Valua settles back down next to the table as well.
You doing alright over there, Various?
Yeah, it's nothing. Just packing it down. The glass was just a little more fragile than I thought.
Mm-hmm. Rose will turn around to the other side and look over at Pride then.
Pride's kind of more observing all of you at this point, though. It is kind of hard to tell considering the fact that his face is a mask.
Pride, you've had any dealings with the black markets folk here previously?
Myself, no, not truly. Though I was more based in subterfuge, I admittedly worked alone. If you want more in the case of people who are into the black market, you may want to try asking the locals instead. I know most about guild movements rather than black market holdings.
Mm-hmm.
So a quick trip up to the bartender before we leave. Sounds like we're... my brain.
My brain.
I cannot place words together. Sorry.
Yeah, that might be a good place to start, Frias.
Well, if everyone's ready, we could start heading. If not, I'm sure a quick bite wouldn't hurt either. She'll look around the table to see if anyone's...
Yeah, Flix will happily take some food. Seems like that time to eat food.
Sorry, I was talking to someone.
Mm-hmm.
But, what are you guys planning on doing?
Who is... I assume there is a bartender up at the bar right now.
There is, yes. And, though through the dim light, it's a little difficult to see them, so if you want to try to get a better look at them, I would ask for a perception roll.
All right.
Okay.
Are you?
Usually that's Tiberius's job.
Yeah, but it gets times 4 because I have all the eyes, right?
No.
Damn.
But, Prius, I'm not sure what you're looking at, but you seem to be kind of more transfixed on these snakes that Flix has on his arms. Rose, you kind of lean back in your chair a little bit to kind of crane your neck a little bit to kind of look toward the where the barkeep is. And from the looks of it, it's at least from what you could tell, it looks to be a elven-looking man, but there is obviously little blue flowers and leaves that seem to be strewn throughout a very bizarrely silvered hair. The skin is almost a similar blue color, and they almost look a little downtrodden in a way, as well as their clothing kind of matching that theme.
Mm-hmm.
But they're obviously an outsider. But right now they seem to just be cleaning up glasses.
Hey, Flix. Flix?
They're on the phone.
Okay.
Furious will probably just recommend, if nobody else is going to eat, just something to go then for Flix.
Mm-hmm. And you guys have gotten like snacks, like usual bar food, the usual little bar snacks. Nothing really much else, like nuts, little crackers, and stuff like that.
I'm just waiting right now for Ellie to get back because Flix has
Yeah.
the purse.
Mm-hmm. This is true.
I think it would be very in character for Freya to be looking at the snakes. Why?
And at least from what you can tell, Trius, they are semi-translucent. They seem to be made entirely of water. No skeletal structure that you can see, nothing of that sort. And by all laws that you know of animals, this should not exist, but yet it does.
I know what you're referencing.
And I regret none of it.
In the meantime, Rose will once again slide the bowl of nuts towards Various. Even if you're not hungry right now, you should still at least take these with you. You're probably gonna need those considering what's leaked out of you recently.
I suppose. Used to be, whenever I was particularly stressed out, I'd be as hungry as could be, but since we've gotten here, just haven't felt. And he slowly picks up the bowl with a little bit carefully leaving the rag on the cut on one paw, and the other one already bandaged. He's not having his hands aren't having a good day.
No, they're not. And inside the bowl are like various cashews, peanuts, little stick-like things that look like pretzels or bread or something like that. And the crackers. There's obviously a seasoning to it all because you can kind of smell You can smell like kind of a savory scent off of these.
And he starts looking on his person, finally finds a little pouch that he opens up and pours the nuts into.
Okay.
I mean,
And cinches the pouch shut.
yeah, maybe we don't eat them all. Once we get back home, you'll have a little treat for your pet then.
Yeah.
All right. It's Chippy and Allie back then.
Yep.
Rose will then look over to Flix. Psst, Flix, I need you to slip me some jade.
Sorry, what?
Or those blue chips of yours. I might need to.
I'm sorry, what?
I might need to grease the barkeep's palm for information. I need money.
Do you know how much these blue chips are worth?
Are they worth more than the rest of our lives?
Possibly. This is water.
Yes,
I mean,
and
I'll just come back as one of you.
uh-huh.
Wait, look. Let's see if we can split a blue chip. Take this chip, bring it to him, tell him you want change. And not water change, proper change.
I'll see what I can do.
At least half of it back.
So,
Sorry. Does Flix even know what half a blue chip is?
Hell no!
God damn it.
But he got some from Glacier and he knows it means money and it's expensive, so what's half it back?
Rose, knowing what this is just like, yeah, sure, whatever you want.
Here's
How-
a kernel.
Give me my
But-
pennies!
Flix, how about this? If you give me more than one blue chip, I can make even more change.
No, you're just spending more of the chips. I'm on to you, Rose.
Look, I don't know if it's cat on you. This place runs on capitalism. If we're gonna get information, we're gonna have to pay up for it.
I don't see you offering your blue chips.
I don't have
wait,
blue chips!
You don't have any blue chips. You didn't sing like the most glorious person in where are we at? The plains to get said blue chips, which I got from the advisor. Thank you very much, because that's how important those blue chips are. I am going to frame them in my wall. Fine, here's 3. I want change.
Rose takes the 3 chips.
He does in Rose's house.
What
Oh,
the...
Rose, wait till I nail these chips to you.
Oh no.
Oh.
Rose is not gonna dignify that with a response and starts walking away from the table with the chips.
Okay.
And it's going to mosey up to the bar.
Okay, and before we get to you, Rose, Flakes, because you are much louder in the group, you kind of see a group on this table kind of look up. It has obviously been playing cards rather quietly this whole time, but you can definitely tell that a couple of the people at the table suddenly are looking at you.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
And there seems to be 3 individuals at the table, as well as a large stack of blue chips in the center of the table. You can't exactly count how many, but for the looks of it, they look to be a mixture of elemental types. You have a rather large, almost kind of tall and slender water that's kind of dressed in a simple business suit. There is a briefcase down at the ground. For the most part,
Nova, stop right there. I'm already at the table.
I was trying to describe them, please. The water kind of has like almost a bowl cut that kind of covers the top half of their face. And it looks to be kind of like a waterfall in a way, but it keeps cutting off a little past the jawline. The other primordial looks to be made out of a black onyx stone, so kind of almost reptilian looking, almost as if they were like a carved onyx snake, just with limbs. And they have 2 inset rubies for eyes. And the third, which is the strangest one out of them all of them, looks to be kind of composed of various swirling red nebulas, like a galaxy, and kind of in a vaguely humanoid shape. So from what you can gather, there's a water, an earth, and a void here. And suffice to say, since you're right up to the table, the serpent is the one that addresses you. It's like, so you've got some chips on hand. It has a feminine voice.
Yes, I've come to gamble.
Oh, we were about to come over and ask for us if you knew a little bit of cards. If you're willing to
I know of cards, yes.
wager.
There are 52 of them.
Oh no.
But the serpent primordial kind of motion to the empty chair. It's like, Well, how's about a couple of games?
I'm already sitting at the chair, like beside him.
Mhm.
Do me in.
And from the looks of it, it looks actually like simple blackjack. This is a game you know pretty well.
Woohoo! Advantage flips.
Okay. As the serpent begins to deal out cards, it's obvious that they're the dealer for this round. Give me two 1d21s to determine your cards. Yes, I did set this up specifically for you guys. Okay, you got a 1, so that's an ace. A 19, that is...
Oh, damn.
That's actually pretty good. So you
Yeah,
technically
very good.
that's actually really good. You flip over your first card. It's an ace. You're like, okay, that's a good start. And then you flip over the next one. That is basically, well, instead of having like the king queen stuff like that, this is just straight up 19. So as you kind of roll it over, you realize you have a straight 20. And
I push half of my chips in the middle.
okay, so you had 30 minus 3, so that's 27. So divide that in half is math. Calculator. 13. So you kind of push 13 chips into the pile.
Yep.
Okay. And you see the void look at their cards, fold them both over, slides in the center, and curses.
Damn right. Next
But
one.
the water obviously stays in and actually puts in 20.
He's bluffing. I know bluffing. I do it. Next.
Okay. And the snake kind of looks at you, looks at the water. The water taps the table, and he gets another card. And he looks at the card, sets it down, and sets his hands over his cards. What do you do?
Oh, I'm holding.
Okay.
If it's blackjack, it's 21 or over. I'm at 20. I'd be stupid to move.
Yep. Mm-hmm. So the serpent kind of motions, and the water
Lisa's
flips.
poker face is just a happy face and being like,
But the water flips over his cards. He has 17.
right, bitch, pay up.
And the serpent looks a little surprised. It's like, all right, and he'll push the 20 plus your 13 over to you.
Okay.
So you've gained 33 chips from what you
Sweet.
spent.
Sweet. And I'm expecting change.
So do you want to continue playing?
No.
While you decide, let's go to Rose. Rose, as you approach the bar, the elven-looking barkeep kind of sets one of the glasses he was cleaning down and kind of looks up to you and is like, yeah, what's up?
Not much here.
Hmm.
Say, I bet you can tell I'm, not quite from this element, but I saw them mostly my way down here. I hear there's some excitement that can be found down here.
And the elven-looking man kind of raises a brow at you. It's like, I guess for the right price, maybe.
He
Ro-
sends Rose to a brothel.
I was just about to type that.
Rose is going to put 2 of the 3 blue chips down on the bar top. Look,
And
look.
the barkeep kind of looks at the chips, looks back at Rose.
How about this? You give me your best drink, and let me just put it this way. You know how things are in fire. Leonard's on the straight and narrow right there. I'm looking for the good stuff down here.
The elven man kind of walks over to you, takes one of the chips, looks it over before setting a napkin down and placing the second blue chip on top of the napkin. It's like, I don't really know much about fire. As he kind of turns around and starts mixing you a drink.
I mean, fair enough, considering that you work all the way down here.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear that. Can you repeat that, please?
Oh, no, Rose was just commenting. I mean, down here in sewers, that's to be expected, of course.
Hmm.
But, I hear there's some good deals down here.
Yeah, you were literally buying a whiskey with $1,000 bill. Well, it's gonna be better than that, as he seems to be taking several bottles down from the cabinets.
Mm-hmm.
Want change from that?
But he turns around and places a very tall glass in front of you. From the looks of it, it kind of has a gradient of blues going from a darker to lighter up the entire way. And kind of sets it on the napkin, kind of gently nudges it to you.
Right.
A lot of stuff happens here in the sewers. I see a lot of people come and go.
Oh, yeah, that seems to be the case here. Rose will grab the glass, observe it a moment, and then will...
You will notice that there's flecks of gold in some of the layers.
Hmm.
And it kind of has a blueberry kind of taste to it, in a way. And it goes down smooth, with just a little bit of a bite at the back of the throat.
Whew. You don't find a sharpness back like that back home. That's for sure.
No. Well, we do kind of pride ourselves on our liquor here in water, after all.
Speaking of pride, I hear there are those down here that pride themselves in, the finest wares, stuff you can't find anywhere else topside.
Nowhere to look.
Yeah, problem is that I've been trying to find these good deals for myself and just keep running into one brick wall after another.
It makes sense. A lot of people have closed up shop down here recently. Made it bad for business down here, too.
Yeah, where did they, you say they closed up shop around here. Outside this fine establishment here, where else do you usually find excitement? I've heard things have kind of gone pear-shaped recently.
That's putting it lightly, but storage rooms to the south have been kind of noisy here and there, but I think that's just the snakes. They've been really kind of popping up more lately.
Yeah, there were...
Damn rats.
Yeah, waded through a couple on the way here.
Yeah. They breed like rabbits, so it's no surprise that they started doubling in numbers with less foot traffic. See that?
Rose will go ahead and proceed to finish off the rest of the drink then.
I'll say stay away from the boarded up place to the east a little bit. Some really bad shit's happened there. You get a couple looters who come by to try to steal whatever's in there, but the noises that come out of that place are just not right.
Jeez, damn degenerates.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
anyways, thanks for the drink. That went down smooth right there. Oh, and while we're at it, now question: did the barkeep take both of the blue chips?
Only one of them.
One of them, okay. Rose will.
He took one for the drink.
Wondering. Rose will point to the other blue chip. Would you be a feller and give me some? Could you make some change for this as well?
Well, it depends on what kind of currency you're looking for. I got gold. I have fey coins. I've got some other shit from other worlds. A lot of people use different currencies down here. What are you looking for?
What the hell? Give me the fake coins.
All right. And you see him kind of take out this little lockbox from behind the bar, and you'll see him start counting out these almost, they kind of look like gold coins, but they have a sheen to them that kind of shines a little bit when you tilt them, kind of goes in a rainbow of colors. And he seems to be counting those out for you. And eventually he'll kind of set down 100 of them onto the counter for you.
Wow, dang. We'll go ahead and scoop them up into the pocket of their blazer for now.
And now 1 fake coin equals 10 normal gold coins. Just so you know.
Alright, well, thanks, you, have fun.
And he'll take the other blue chip and put it into the lockbox. And as you go back to the table, you notice that Flix is not there. He's at another table, and we'll go back to Flix. Do you want to deal in a second hand?
Hit me.
All right, and go ahead and roll your two
wait.
1d. Go ahead and roll your 2 1d21s.
Literally or
12. Okay, not bad. Oh! How much did you bet this round?
Probably 5.
Okay.
When I
But,
got that 12, it's like,
As the snake sees you kind of flinch a little bit and they kind of smirk, it's like, would you like to double down? In fact, you actually see the void kind of perk up like, yeah, please, and kind of separates his 2 cards and then puts another bet in, totaling to a total of 15. And the snake deals him 2 extra cards.
Don't do it.
can't double down.
Double down means that you separate your 2 cards and they become separate hands.
Oh.
But you have to bet more for it.
Okay, sure, why not?
Okay.
why?
And the snake kind of nods. How much are you willing to add to your...
20.
Alright, so let me make sure I add this up so I can get the pool down. So a total of 15 on the pool. The water has bet... How much does he bet? He bet 23.
Mm.
And you've already bet 5. So for your double down, how much will you bet extra? Now pay in mind, if one of your hands wins, you win the whole pot.
Yeah, I know. I will throw in 10. I'll go half again.
Plus 10. Okay. So the pot's total is 53, so there are only 2 more 1d21s. An 8, okay. And a 6, okay. So one of the hands, of course, busts.
Yeah.
But which would you like to use the 12? 12 and what card combination? So I'm guessing you'll want to do it with the 8?
Yeah, 12 and 8.
All right, so that would bring you to 20. So one of your hands busts, kind of become a bummer.
Yeah.
And let me just,
Understandable, though.
Let me just do it for the void. And he kind of looks at his hands, kind of cringes at this a little bit, and you kind of look over a little bit, and you see he has an ace with the 5, so 6 or 16, and with the 6, he got a 20, so he busted out on that hand. He's kind of staring at the cards like, and kind of flips over the busted hand, and then kind of puts his hand on the other side. The water is... He seems confident in his hand. And the snake kind of looks between all of you guys. It's like...
I still think he's full of bullshit.
And the snake kind of, course, motions for you to show your hands.
I lay it out proudly.
You got a 20. We got an 18, and of course another 18. And snake kind of looks at you and motions at you, Flix. You've just won the pot of 53 blue shits.
I take it all in.
The serpent actually looks really impressed at you and it's like, well, you're actually quite lucky, or you just have a really good poker face. tell you what.
Yes, on both accounts.
You might have
Mine-
good purpose. Durr.
Mind if I have a name, perhaps?
Rodrigo Rodriguez III.
The singer who sang for Advisor Codicus.
That's
no.
right.
Well, I never thought we would run into a celebrity down here.
Oh, this is gonna end wrong.
And you see them reach into a corset that they're wearing because they're kind of dressed up rather nicely, almost like a flapper girl in a way, and kind of produce a black card and hand it over to you, Flakes.
Oh.
Consider this a VIP invitation to my casino up top. We would love to see you, Mr.
Shantae,
Rodriguez.
madame.
Oh no.
How's about this? Since you've done so well tonight, perhaps next we meet, you come and play at our high roller boots with us.
Only if you let me on stage.
Oh, we have plenty of stages and would love to have you perform for us.
Not a problem, madame. Gentlemen, gentlewomen, gentle others, I bid you adieu.
Have a wonderful night, Mr.
I stuff all the chips into my shirt and run off.
You just opened up another little pipeline for Flix. Wonderful. But you see the group kind of begin packing up, shoving a few things into the Waters briefcase before they begin to leave the bar. And the serpent kind of gives you a nice little wave as they leave Flix. She is very voluptuous looking. Like, she has obviously put a lot of time into her form to look feminine.
I keep looking back, and I'm like, ooh. I'm like that freaking meme of the dude with his girlfriend. I'm the dude.
But yeah, the three of them
Now
leave.
now I'm imagining the two buns standing on each other's shoulders, being the girlfriend.
Their girlfriend is Rose looking unimpressed.
Also, the card that you got, Flix, it's like a solid piece of, not really metal, but as you begin to turn it around in your hands, this is an onyx gemstone carved into a card.
Nice.
This is fancy. Like, even the lettering, which says it's called the Black Depths, and it's kind of carved in the cursive with gold lettering.
Woohoo! I likes a lot.
But you see Rose begin to come back to the table.
All right, I look at Rose. I'm like, did you get my change?
Rose pulls a pouch out of their blazer and hands it over.
Woohoo!
Inside is 100 fake coins, which are just, as you open up, is just a rainbow, glittering, gorgeous mess in front of you, Flix.
I take all of the coins that are in my shirt and drop them into the bag.
You see just this, Rose, you see this waterfall of blue chips fall out of Flix's brazier.
Waterfall.
I did it on purpose.
Rose looks across over to Frias. Is Flix really that good of a singer?
I am, and I wasn't singing that time.
Wait, you were... Oh, god damn it.
It was all legit, and they just suck at poker.
Reyes just has a poker face and is letting Flix talk.
Rose just looks like puzzled for a moment and then will actually go and lightly pat Flix on the shoulder.
I'm just still looking at the curvy girl and be like, nice.
But she does give you like that little, you know how someone will wave and kind of wiggle their fingers in that wave at someone?
Yes.
She'll do that right as she leaves.
Nice. I'd wink at her and give her finger guns.
But both the Onyx Serpent and her posse are now gone.
Okay, well, if we're done feeding our addictions now, Barkeep told me
Never. I will always feed my addictions.
I should know better by now. But the barkeep said that there's an area to the east boarded up. So there's been bad shit, people staying away from there.
Isn't that where we just were?
Mm,
The lab?
I'm trying. Yeah, that's.
The barkeep told you that people have been looting and hearing strange noises from the east. That is the lab. But
Oh,
they did
okay.
tell you that some things have been kind of sketchy down south.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay. Right. Well, there's the lab, but also they've said that there's been some weird things happening to the south. I mean, if it's considered weird even by this place's standards, I think that's where we should look.
Mhm.
All right. Are we all about set here then?
I suppose so, at least I am.
And you can kind of look around, Rose, and see that everyone's pretty tired except for Flix, who is on cloud 9.
All I do is win.
Grace has just stopped questioning Fey logic at this point.
One carries me, I'm Tiberius. So you guys are all starting to get up and get ready to go? Hello?
Yep. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
All set?
The Pride will slowly rise from seat and's like, if you prefer, I can continue with you to aid where I'm able to, if that is all right. If not, then I will be on my way and return home.
Rose looks over to Various, just silently deferring to him.
You're free now. It's your choice, though. From what we've seen, going alone tends to end badly.
Mm-hmm. As is many cases, really.
Yeah. All we need to do is find it. Then we give him a call, and it's done. He said, just call him, run, and he'll take care of it.
That's to be expected. Question is, do you know where to start looking?
Well, they did mention.
Various, you notice Tiberius is starting to walk toward the exit.
Tibbs.
Hmm.
Let's stick together for now.
And I suggest you hurry up.
All right, let's go, everyone.
Alright, let me switch over the music. And as you guys leave, the bartender kind of just watches you go, and passing beyond the doorways of the bar itself, the jazz music, the calming, quiet, relaxing jazz music soon fades in lieu of the sounds of the sewers.
No. Flex, snakes, chop chop.
Flix, you can control the snakes.
We're coming.
You can control the snakes, by the way. I put them in your control. Remember, the dark gray parts are basically the wall leading into the water. The lighter gray, the kind of blue gray, are the walkways. It is a little thinner on this side, pay in mind. I'll put them back there.
Is there really a south in a place made entirely of water?
Yes, the cardinal direction still exists down here.
I have a feeling they're arbitrarily assigned, but maybe on a map they're still there.
Well, then lead away, Rose.
Alright. Alright, same as before, everyone. Stick together.
I'll cover the reel just in case.
So, the moment any of you start feeling anything finding ahead, anything that looks out of place, you let the others know, got it? That goes for all of
Of
you.
course.
Do we have something to deal with noise?
I
To
should
plug our
just-
ears?
Depends. Cloth usually is very good, but at the same time, do you have that tool that the old one gave you?
Oh, Prius did steal it back. Yeah, Prius
Nova?
raised their hand.
Yes.
Would I be able to mimic the music that the music box makes on my lute? Considering I'm performing bard and that's what I do.
I would say if you give me a high enough performance, then I would say yes.
You're just asking the Stars tool line in their favor at this point.
Yes, you are.
Flix, after hearing Pride and then remembering the tone the music box plays, it was a very specific tone. More specifically, it was just the same tone over and over and over again. And you kind of think to yourself, that's easy as heck to replicate. I could do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start playing it as
Yeah.
we walk.
And on what instrument are you playing it on?
My instrument, it's the lute.
And so you all just start hearing Flix kind of doing a strung on their lute every now and then, a low droning sound. And they kind of leave enough of a reverb behind each stroke to kind of almost mimic the music box.
And that way it's not driving us crazy.
Bard wins again.
True.
Prius will say, Flix, be very careful. The box, when used for long enough, tends to have a side effect of having the tone played for too long. So, if you notice the shadows trying to creep at you, you may want to stop.
He's just playing his lute. He doesn't have the box.
No, that's... Oh, is it specifically the box?
It's specifically the box.
Well, she'll still give the warning anyway. Never hurts.
Because you don't quite know that.
Yeah, I will
Exactly.
I'll keep an eye out for dark shadows.
Evil shadows.
Evil shadows. And then I will use prestidigitation to make lights appear and crazy magic. No.
But no, Flix kind of keeps this low droning sound going from his lute. The only reason I'm saying you can do this is because you've heard the tone several times. You know what it sounds like.
That's exactly it, yeah. Because people keep opening the damn thing
Yeah, 'cause-
and then
And then
losing their
insanity.
minds.
and then crazy stuff happens, yeah.
Let's continue on.
Alright, let's go.
And like everything else in the sewers, things are dimly lit, damp, cold, very cold, especially for you, Rose. And you kind of see another little bit of water. Surprisingly, the area across the way is much more open, as if there was perhaps some planned construction here. In fact, you can actually see some construction equipment, some things being put up, but nothing's really been done. So obviously something was starting to be built here, but it hasn't either near completion or just, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Rose will
Simple
round
stuff.
the corner and continue down this corridor.
Make sure you move your tokens, guys. Try to make sure everyone keeps up. There you go.
The dark parts are the edge of the walkway, by the way, Ellie.
Yeah, there you go.
Sorry, I'm just moving so Allie can see their token.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had to zoom in, sorry.
It's fine. And yeah, it's actually incredibly quiet. You can still kind of hear some of the music through the walls that lead, of course, into the bar, but it's eerily quiet down here.
And would it be my passive for trying to listen to make sure Pride is still following us?
Yeah, and yeah, he's still following you. You can actually hear distinctly the clacks of his heels.
Good, good.
I think Bella was gonna take up the rear. That way, if something tries to pick us off, it just gets a mouthful of Eidolon.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you remember that there's an Eidolon there.
What's an Eidolon?
What the what?
But I can resummon it!
Yeah, Eidolons are means that. Rose, as you reach that point, can you please make me a wisdom save?
Oh, it begins.
It's okay, you're a cleric. They have good wisdom, right? Right?
Rose, suddenly you have the feeling that you're very much alone. And you turn back and see no one's behind you. You all see him turn back and kind of look into the distance.
Is there something on my ears?
You don't hear any of this, Rose.
Hello?
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 Tiberius?
Yes, I'm right here.
I'm
Hello?
going to be pulling you into a new channel.
What?
Rose.
Oh no.
We're out of time, see you on Thunder!
Around you, it almost feels as if the shadows seem to be creeping ever closer. As you call out for your friends, there's whispers on the edge of your mind. Can you roll me another wisdom save? These voices are getting louder and louder and louder. It almost feels like there's something trying to grab at your shoulders, like fingers, claws, tendrils beginning to grasp at you before moving to your throat as you hear, "They will betray you. They despise you. They will kill you." Over and over and over again as you feel this heavy, slimy presence on your subconscious and your body. Give me another wisdom save. You begin to shake your head vigorously, trying to break free from whatever the hell is going on before you open your eyes and you once again see your friends in front of you.
Cool
Interesting.
American Doritos?
The cool American Doritos are the best things ever, okay?
You all,
Oh.
you all see Rose start to begin to violently shake their head.
Shut up. Shut up!
Tiberius,
As
grab
I'm
him.
looking at my spell list, and I'm like, this was not me this time.
But Phrase will yell out to Tiberius to grab him.
Trevor's like, he's made of fire! Are you insane?
Roast is made of flame. I am of fur. This is a bad plan, Freys.
And if he falls in the water, he's dead. Grab him.
If I let blood on fire, it's on your head.
Oh,
Grab.
Freas, I need you to give me a wisdom save.
Oh, yay, my specialty.
Freas, what? What's
Oh,
going on?
oh.
Freas, as this is happening, you feel as if something behind you is wrong. So you immediately turn around, but you're met with darkness. come with me.
Oh, good.
Everybody's ordering pizza! Damn it, now I want pizza.
Damn it. All right. This
Okay.
isn't a problem. This isn't a problem.
I had chicken parmigiana for dinner. Does that count?
Ooh, chicken parmigiana. Ooh, big shoes to
I
fill.
love chicken parmigiana.
Oh, well, what do we have for? Ah,
What do you need Albert in mind for? Is that your way of saying get out of my head?
That's my way of linking to you idiots and seeing what you're seeing.
You don't want to link to me.
No, not you. Why would I link to you?
Because I'm the biggest idiot of us all.
Yes, but you're not shaking your head, screaming, shut up, shut up, shut up.
No, but all the spells I have when I looked at it now, I could be doing what this thing is doing.
Maybe it's you.
What if it's called Phantasmal Killer?
It's fine.
Also, hello.
What happened to my good boy? I think he's a murderer now.
What did I miss? The
I'm
hell?
looking at like I've got silence, whole person, cloud of dagger, shadow, and shatter, and phantasmal killer.
Sounds legit.
And fear. And major image. And something called Bane.
Tiberius, I'm going to
Yes.
be pulling you into the other channel.
No.
No.
Hi.
Hi, so
Dang.
what happened?
Character saw something, immediately knew it was an illusion, and snapped out of it.
Oh.
Rose
Yeah.
saw something, maybe a little
Don't-
bit longer than what Frias did. It's fine.
Literally, it was like, you hear something wrong, you look behind you, there's nothing. You shake your head, it's an illusion. And you snap out of it. It's like,
Don't
hell
forget,
yeah.
you have the mirror.
Yeah, I mentioned it to Nova to open it, but it's like, oh no, you already passed. You don't have to worry. I'm like, I might still want to do that, but they're already gone, so. Would have to mention it again. I think Nova's gonna go down the line.
Alright, now, remember everyone, before Velma gets you, make sure you know what you want for toppings.
I wonder how that'll work on various, since their Eidolon adds a little extra issue with the with what's going on,
Mental stuff.
because they have a telepathic link. So does it affect both of them if it affects one, or
You just gotta
Can-
wait for Freya's, or not Freya's, oops, Nova to come back and probably screw us all up.
oh, it'll be fine. Maybe not really.
I mean, it's not like mental feedback. That's totally not a thing, right?
Rose, as you're going through whatever the mental breakdown you're having, trying to push us the voices that you heard aside, you suddenly feel someone else's presence on the edge of your mind. It's a familiar presence, a friendly presence. It's Tiberius.
It's quite empty in here.
Tiberius, what?
In
Ah.
fact, as you kind of look at him, you notice his lips aren't moving, but you can hear his voice still.
What's going on?
You're having a bit of an episode outside of this. So I decided to connect my brain to your... How does it... Anyhow, let's not think about it too hard. I'm talking to you to ensure that you don't jump into the drink. Because Freya says that will kill you. And I still need you, so don't do that.
I still need you. God,
What's going on?
You're being attacked by the Hydra. Well, more than likely the Hydra. If not, something else that acts like the Hydra. So I'm pretty sure it's the Hydra.
Hi, bro, really good mask.
Okay, I'm being attacked. How do I be unattacked?
Well, listen to my voice and stop being an idiot.
And as you say that, Rose, your vision kind of returns to seeing everyone around you.
What's happened?
What?
What's happened?
Fine.
Rose instantly
Use
braces against
the
the
magic
wall
word.
and presses a palm hard against one side of their head. Oh man.
Is anyone else having any kind of psychic delusions?
No.
At this
I don't
point, at
believe
I
this,
got
so.
snakes.
at this point, Furious will open up the music box to take a look around.
Freyas, as you look around, you notice that there's large
Opening the cursed
holes.
box.
You notice that there's large holes coming out from the wall to your left. More importantly, you see these slimy, fleshy, pale white tendrils coming out of several of them, and they have the group surrounded.
One moment. Do.
What's going on, Frias?
We're surrounded, and oh, is this only on being attacked? Yeah, it has
If
to be on attack. Dang it. I have to
Can
use something
you
bigger.
point me in the general direction?
Oh yeah, she has nothing except for one thing. So yes, she will literally say they're both in front and behind us. We're surrounded.
And not only you can see some arching above you as well, as if it's trying to encompass you like a big claw.
Oh lord, they're above us too.
Rose, could you step to the side just a foot, please?
Rose is going to squeeze themselves like as tightly against the wall as possible.
Is he like near a hole?
Frias, as you kind of angle the mirror, you see that Rose is standing right in front of one, which is probably why he was affected the most.
Rose, you need to move a little bit. That's right where the hole is. You and
Alright.
Tiberius switch places.
Rose will shuffle quickly to try to get behind Tiberius then.
Tiberius, look back a little bit further, please.
More shuffling.
Excellent. Once there's about 10 to 15 feet between him and
No.
Rose.
Oh, they need to go back way further because you guys are in a rather close claustrophobic area.
He's going to use something that he got as a gift.
Oh. And how would you like to do this, by the way? Like, how are you doing this?
Oh, it's definitely, we'll say, otherworldly tendrils are coming out from every particular part around him and just attacking anything that they can sense.
And yeah, you all just see like these spectral tendrils just erupt from around Tiberius and begin lashing at something as you all feel the area quake. And similar to last time in the elevator, you hear this shrieking noise at the edge of your subconscious before it all goes quiet. And Frias, you see everything that's happening. You can see through the mirror. You see these shadowy tendrils lash out and cut through these fleshy tendrils as they retreat back into the holes.
Even the ones behind us and above us?
Yep.
Alright, that seemed to have worked for now. She's going to scan over here as well, just to take a quick look.
You see construction equipment.
Oh, so much typing.
Sorry.
Now, did Freya's see any of the faces?
No.
She takes one last scan, and if she doesn't see any more tendrils, we'll close the box.
Alright, are we in the clear?
Oh no, does she remember?
No.
She doesn't?
She doesn't remember. She remembers everyone was panicking, but now as she closes the box, she looks confused.
What under the twins was that?
What?
She
That
looks
spell.
down at the.
What? It's one of the spells that I've never used on you yet, Various. I have others, you know. Can't show you all my tricks.
Can I insight that?
Sure.
Can I deceive that?
Yes. Please do. Ooh. Oh!
Oh! Wait, I'm lucky.
No.
I'm lucky.
Are you lucky still?
Yes, I'm still lucky. That's my feat. Ha ha! I just don't have chaos luck. Damn it!
Various.
If only you were me.
Various, it's a little hard to see through, but at the same time, you've known him for so long. You know that he's lying through his teeth.
Liar.
The poop.
What was that?
It was useful. Let's not ask what it was and just be happy it worked. Now, can we please find this thing and lop off its head? Or it's a Hydra, multiple heads. If
We're
we
not-
survive Various, I'll tell you. If we don't, well, it won't matter, will it?
As long as you promise.
I'll tell you exactly what it is.
And where it came from?
He just starts hopping, just walking away from you guys.
Bella is being very is pretty upset at the moment and is like mantling their wings and looking around.
Any more of those things near us?
Maybe Freya should shut the box.
And
Freya
it's-
did shut the box.
Oh, good.
Freya's
Before Freya goes nuts.
Freya's forgot. She's
So
just,
Freya
Alright,
doesn't
now-
know why everyone's arguing.
all she knows is she opened the box because she's holding it.
Oh no.
So, do we go across this thing or do we continue, Rose?
Continue straight.
Yeah, you just see more construction equipment across the line.
But Freya is still holding the box at this moment.
Uh-huh. Various. As
Oh,
you're
no.
walking to here, I need you to make me a dex save.
Oh no.
Don't you die on me, Burrows.
It's gonna be fine, right guys? Okay. Dex.
If you die, he doesn't tell you where it came from, so...
Hey.
Wow.
Okay, dex save. There we go. Sorry, I'm used to a different character sheet.
It's okay.
It's been a little bit.
Okay. Various, you get that feeling on the back of your neck, that tingling, that something's not right, and you almost instinctively hit the ground. And as you do, a large wooden crate soars over your head and slams into the wall.
I think we're getting close.
What
Go,
the?
go, 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 go.
By the twins, what was that?
It's
Never-
throwing stuff.
Never
Run.
mind. Never mind. Just go.
There's a corner, don't shove!
Tiberius, as you start around the corner, I need you to
Shoving!
make me a dex save. Only because Flix is shoving you.
Thanks, Flix.
Shoving!
And
Initial D!
you kind of actually, instead of falling over, you actually cling to Flix as he tries shoving you.
Flix?
Go, it's throwing stuff!
You're trying to throw me into the drink.
Then get out of the way!
Fine, you go forward. Oh, that gangly man!
Hold
Thing.
on. Hold on. I gotta reveal the map. Hold on. It's giving me lip. Alright.
Give it a fresh one across the face.
And up ahead,
It's
Flix.
just like a woman.
And up ahead, Flix, you can see an opening.
Oh no.
Quick, everyone with wings, flutter across.
Wait, what?
That's a door. That's a doorway.
Quick,
I guess not
everyone
a
with
gap.
wings, fluttering too.
Just like a moth starts hitting the door. Tunk, tunk, tunk.
But the door's kind of open, slightly ajar. It looks like a large, almost metal set of doors that are kind of bolted in place, but they're kind of ajar, open, kind of lightly ajar.
I squeeze my tiny frame through.
Okay. Oh wait, which way are you going? Because the doors go that way, so you don't have to squeeze through if you're just going across. Oh, you're going in? Okay. And inside, you're actually kind of, it's the scent of old kind of musty gunpowder actually kind of hits your nose as you enter this place. It's really dark. It's really hard to see because there's no lights.
And Rose's fire/light is being dimmed by the area. So awesome. Great. Wonderful.
Frias?
Yes.
Frias, may I have the box?
She'll hand the box over. I'm checking it for my inventory just to make sure.
He takes it as they start to enter this place. And as soon as
I say that's as far as you can get from using the light from the outside.
he takes a deep breath, opens the box,
Okay.
and tries to take a look into the room.
You see nothing but darkness.
Can someone toss some sort of light in there? A fireball, a torch?
If no one else offers, Freya's has something.
And as you do this, can we take our break? I need to go make some rice, and I also need to go to the bathroom. So would you like to take our 15-minute break here?
Well, that's fine with me.
Sounds good. So we'll be returning in 15 minutes.